Hello all. Today we are solving LeetCode problem number 3567, minimum absolute difference in sliding submatrix. So you are given a m cross n integer matrix named grid and an integer k. For every contiguous k cross k submatrix of grid, compute the minimum absolute difference between any two distinct values within that submatrix. So now return a 2D array which is called as answer of size m minus k plus 1 cross n minus k plus 1, where answer of I and j is minimum absolute difference in the submatrix whose top left corner is ij in grid. So what exactly this means? The question is not done, so note if all elements in submatrix have same value, the answer will be 0. So there it is given a submatrix. What exactly is a submatrix? We know that, right? For the previous days we are dealing problems with submatrix, which is something of looks like a rectangle or a square within the matrix. So that is what exactly submatrix if the condition is given. So let us understand what exactly this mean with the help of example 3. So this is a small example 3 is a little bit big, so that is what we are going to solve and understand what the problem is. So we have to create a submatrix of size this and this, so which means you have m as column and n as row. So that is what you are given the grid as. So you have the grid of size n cross m. So now you have to create a submatrix of size m minus k plus 1 cross n minus k plus 1. So you are given a k value as 2. So in this case you have m as 3 and n as 2. So which means you are allowed to form a submatrix of specific size, which is this. So now resulting in this 3 minus 2 plus 1 is nothing but 2, and 2 minus 2 plus 1 is 1. So you have 2 cross 1 matrix submatrix. That is what the size of submatrix which you can form, and you have to fill that with the given minimum absolute difference between any two distinct values within that submatrix. So now you are asked to create a submatrix of this size and fill with minimum absolute difference between any two values in the submatrix. So what exactly this means? Now this means we have to create for every k cross k submatrix, and then we have to find the minimum difference between any two distinct values. So for this you have k is equal to 2. So now hence you have 2 cross 2 submatrix for every distinct 2 cross 2 submatrix. So from this small matrix or grid, you could form only two possible 2 cross 2 submatrix. So which is one is this and the other one is this. So when you take this value, you can write it down as 1, 2, -2 and 3. So you have 4 values here, and you have to order it actually. So now you have to sort it. So now you have -2, 1, 2 and 3. So now the difference between these two is 3, and this difference, the minimum, that is what here it is given, absolute difference between any two submatrix, right? So now you have 3 here, and here you have 1, then here you have 1. So now minimum among 3, 1, 1 is 1. So that is what you are going to fill the top left corner, which means this position, the top left corner which you are going to fill here with 1, right? And in the next set of submatrix, if you see the values are -2 and 3 and 5, you have one more 3 here, but there should not be any duplicate values, so hence we are having only these 3 values. So this is already in sorted order, but we have to use a sort function to sort this. And now the difference between these two is 5, and these two is 2. So minimum among 5 and 2 is equal to 2. So now look at this position, and top left, this is the top left for this particular submatrix, and you have to fill that position as 2. So now you have 2 here, and the result, this is the result or answer submatrix. So hence we have filled this, so we are going to return this as the output. So if you check, oops, okay, I will not have example 3 here, but this is the answer we have to return it. So how are we going to solve this problem? The way I explained, the I have explained that, right? So that is how we are going to solve. We are going to follow the simulation method. So there is no simple solution. We are going to use time complexity of big O of n power 4, because first we are iterating through the matrix. So you have 2 for loops for I till n and for j till m. So now we are going to use a set to avoid duplicates. So we will create a set, and to add the values into the set, you have to have k cross k submatrix formed, right? So which will range from I to I plus k and j to j plus k. So in this way you fill in the set, and now we will use sort function to sort it. So we get the order, I mean the set in this correct order. So now already this will consume us a big O of n square, and running this within that again consumes us big O of n square as well. So now after sorting it, you have the values. So you will use a for loop, and you will use minimum function, minimum value to be infinity, and then you will iterate from the set actually, or no, this should be converted into list and sorted. So after that you iterate through it. So you use the current value, that is here in this case we can use by element by accessing through index, or you can enumerate and get the value. So you have the value minus uh, the sorted list index I minus 1, or whatever maybe you are using to access the index. So this is how you get the value, and you can use minimum function to compare with minimum value and this particular value. And now you have the minimum value handy, then you fill in position result which is created of size m minus k plus 1 time cross n minus k plus 1. So in this position we fill the value minimum among these at this position. Hence we have what exactly do we have? We have 1 and 2 here, so we fill the result with 1 and 2. So now this is done. We will return the result. So this is how we are going to solve this problem. So with this idea, let us go ahead and code this up. So we start with n is equal to length of grid and m is equal to length of grid of 0. So now rows and columns is done. So now we have to create the result matrix, which we start from the top left corner. So it is due to that you have 0 as the initial value times this will be m minus k plus 1 based on our observation of the size for I in range times is n minus k plus 1. So you build the column and rows based on these values because we start from here, the 2D array of size m minus k plus 1, which is given here. So now we have to iterate. So for I in range times n and for j in range times m. So now we have to check if the I plus k and I mean j plus k is within the range of the column or row value. So because we have to check the matrix submatrix if it is a valid one, right? So if it is within the range or within the bound. So if I plus k is less than or equal to n in this case and j plus k is less than or equal to m. So now it is valid, and now we have to create the set, which is current equal to set. So now again we have to iterate through this and we have to add the elements into the set, right? So now for I think for x in range till we start from I and run till I plus k times, because that is how the range is decided for the submatrix. So we start from I and I plus k times, and again for y in range this is j and j plus k. So the submatrix we are iterating and we are adding it into the current. So current dot add, we add grid of xy. So now this is done. We are coming out, and now we have to check if the length of the current set is equal to 1. So if it is equal to 1, we are assigning the values in the result as the top left corner value as 0, else we are calculating the minimum value. So now if length of current is equal to 1, then you are updating. So result of ij is 0. So else you calculate the minimum value. So min val is equal to infinity. So now you have to sort the current. So you will have updated current is equal to sorted. You are creating a new sorted list actually. So updated current equal to sorted of current. So now we will iterate through this and we will find the minimum value. So for u and val in enumerate through this sorted current, now you will have, if the index position, if it is equal to 0, then you continue, you move to the next position. Else you move to the you calculate the minimum value. So that is it. So if u is equal to 0, then continue. Then in this case you will have the minimum value. So min val is equal to minimum of minval, and now you have to use the find the minimum, because by using this particular thing, that is, you have to subtract the given value from the previous value, right? So that is how you find the minimum value. So now this is value minus updated current of, this is u minus 1. So previous value, you get the value, so which is the minimum value. So you have the minimum value at the end of this iteration, and then you will update the result. So here you have to have the result part be updated. So result of I j is equal to minimum value. So now that this is done, you can return, you fill the result and you can return the result. Yes, return result. So let me run it. This is, if no, this should be if it is equal to 0, so which means this should be u actually, index. So yes, yeah, submit it, and there you go. Thank you.